Ruby Walsh, 3 Oiseau de Nuit, Stephen Clements, 4 Shannon Barr, Sean Quinlan, down to 5 Safari Journey, Richard Johnson. Leo's Lucky Star is Tom Scudamore, Sportsline Henry Brook, I'm Delilah, James Reevely. Mamlook is Conor O'Farrell. Silk Drum, Paul Gallagher. Number 11 is Enlightenment, Nathan Sweeney. Pepsi Rock is David Bass, and down to 13 Beggar's Cap, Graham Lee.
Well, a very highly competitive Red Rum Chase. Leo's Lucky Star's the favourite at 5-1. It's Chico Polos at 11-2. It's 13-2 Mamlock, 15-2 for Oiseau de Nuit, 8-1 Wolcombe Folly, 10-1 Safari Journey and Sportsline. Gary Happ, what's happening?
This race was won last year by Shannon Barr, who is a real monkey. Sometimes he refuses to start. I can't actually see him there, but his trainer Milton Harris was going to go down to the start with him. There he is in the foreground there. Jockey off at the moment, Sean Quinlan. So they're obviously going to get a leg up and try and get him to encourage him to be with the others. He refused to start at Cheltenham last time, so anyone backing him will do so extremely late. How do you see this race, Richard?
Claire, I think Wolcombe Folly, Chico Polos as well. They're the Paul Nicholls pair. I think they've got a great chance. Oiseau de Nuit, of course, won at Cheltenham. And then basically it's the David Pipes pair. It's Leo's Lucky Star and Mamlook.
So Shannon Barr, who went to post pretty early, and as you can see, he's very mulish. There he is on the right there, and he's riding him. Sean Quinlan, he doesn't look like he's going to go. He's not taking any part at all, Shannon Barr, and is walking away, coming towards the first now of 12, and all over safely. And on the outside, Enlightenment is the early leader. Up there too is Sportsline, just dropping in behind them third. Then is I'm Delilah, 2 lengths away. Then is Chico Polos, followed by Mamlook the outside as they settle. Then on the inside is Safari Journey as the leaders head now towards the second. Enlightenment on the outside, not a very good jump. Oiseau de Nuit, a mistake back in the field there on the outside, and I think the rider may have lost an iron, Stephen Clements, and has lost considerable ground. Coming to the first ditch now, and Sportsline and Enlightenment together by 3 lengths to I'm Delilah. Chico Polos in fourth, followed then by the grey Silk Drum. Tucked in behind them, Safari Journey. Further back in the field then, Leo's Lucky Star, as they head up now towards the one that'll be the last next time round. Enlightenment took off a fraction early, but landed over it nicely. Joined by Sportsline on touchdown with a circuit to go. 4 or 5 lengths then to in third. Silk Drum on the outside of I'm Delilah, followed then by Chico Polos travelling on the outside of Safari Journey. A length and a half further back then Pepsi Rock as they make that sharp left-hander. Leo's Lucky Star on the inside from Mamlook and Wolcombe Folly, who's only got 2 behind him at this stage. Oiseau de Nuit, who's a long second last and almost tailed off at this stage, is Beggar's Cap, Graham Lee. Turning into the back, and the leader is Sportsline, Henry Brook, by 2 lengths as they come to the fifth. Took off well and landed touchdown in good style. From in second, Silk Drum, the grey up in the outside, followed then by Safari Journey, and then Enlightenment, followed by Pepsi Rock and Chico Polos. A length to I'm Delilah, then Leo's Lucky Star at the sixth, and Safari Journey hit that hard. Wolcombe Folly's making some ground out wide. Mamlook is well back. Oiseau de Nuit is second last, and still Beggar's Cap is at the rear. Second open ditch coming up. Sportsline the leader over it by a length and a half. To in second, the grey Silk Drum the outside. In behind them is Safari Journey, Pepsi Rock as they come now towards the last one down the back, number 8. And one has gone is Leo's Lucky Star. Leo's Lucky Star has gone there. Ride the horse up on his feet okay as they leave the back now, and the grey Silk Drum is serving it up to Sportsline on the inside. 2 lengths away then Pepsi Rock, followed on the inside by Safari Journey. Further back then Wolcombe Folly coming into it now, 4 out. Further back Mamlook the inside, followed by Oiseau de Nuit and Sportsline. Sportsline the faller as they race now towards the entrance to the home straight with 3 left to jump, and the leader is Silk Drum out in front by 2 lengths. Safari Journey in second, in third then the outside Pepsi Rock, followed further back then by Chico Polos, and then Oiseau de Nuit coming into it with Mamlook, 3 out. Silk Drum jumped it well, landed over at about 4 in front. followed by Safari Journey, and then Mamluk and Oiseau de Nuit. This is some performance. This is the last ditch, 2 out. And over at Spring Hill there was Silk Drum. Landed over at about 5 in front. Oiseau de Nuit is now coming home like a train, followed then by Mamluk, and further back is Safari Journey. 1 left to jump though, and the grey Silk Drum. Paul Gallagher well out in front, comes towards the last, about 6 lengths clear. He comes to it, he gets over it in good style. In second, Oiseau de Nuit is starting to fly, but it'll be too late. A long gap then Chico de Polos, but up towards the line, Silk Drum for the money by 5 lengths. In second then Oiseau de Nuit, a big performance. In third I'm Delilah. Fourth then is Mamluk, followed by Chico Polos. Further back is Safari Journey, and then Welcome Folly. Then Pepsi Rock, and behind them is Enlightenment, and the last is Beggar's Cap. The winner is number 10, Silk Drum, ridden by Paul Gallagher, trained by Howard Johnson for Andrea and Graham Wiley. Second, number 3, Oiseau de Nuit. And we'll have a look at that, I think, in the early stages. He lost an iron, Stephen Clements, and was able to come from a long second last for that second. Good performance. Third, number 8, I'm Delilah, James Reevely. And fourth, number 9, and Mamluk, Connor O'Farrell.
Well, this is the team who will be represented by Royal Rosa in the Grand National on Saturday. Andrew and Graham Wiley's colours, Howard Johnson, the trainer, and Paul Gallagher on board. They saw some beautiful strides out there, and the horse kept responding for him. And that is a good front-running performance again today.
It certainly is, Claire, and Howard Johnson said in the paper this morning that Paul rides very well. He sure does. For a £5 claimer, he's given this horse a superb ride. Just let him go into the last there, and he's popped it away well. And he's a strong lad as well. He's really, when he's needed to give him a slap, he's got a hold of him, picks it up there in the right hand, driven him all the way to the line.
But a big mention for Oiseau de Nuit and Stephen Clements. He won on this horse at the Cheltenham Festival, but he didn't make a mistake at Cheltenham the way he did here at the second fence, and would have knocked many a horse completely out of the race, but he let him just get back into his stride, didn't put him under pressure too soon, let him creep back in the race, and eventually he's finished second.
Yeah, he has, and I think, he's a good